Hello, happy to be here. My name is Jorge, and this is Dario. And let me start by saying that small business lending is broken, and that LendingFront is building the tool to help banks fix this. What you may not know is that most small business lending today is done on modified consumer or commercial platforms, which are terrible when it comes to lending to small businesses, to the tune of leaving over $300 billion in unmet credit demand. And LendingFront was built from the ground up to fix this problem. Now, what I want you to imagine is me as an underwriter from a small bank in Chicago logging into the LendingFront platform to essentially process small business loans. What you basically see here is the operational dashboard, which is essentially the command center for small business lending. It gives you all the applications that are going to be processed. It gives you a view of the portfolio of loans that have been funded, and also the non-performing loans. Essentially, we take what usually happens in 5 or 7 different systems into one. But for the demo, we're going to go and process one application. So as an underwriter, I would go into the top of the funnel, applications received. I would choose an application to be processed. And if all the data is correct, the system will now process this application and pull all the necessary data for underwriting. And it will be presented in what we call the offer screen. For this particular loan, because it's a simple term loan, all we needed was credit bureau information, cash flow information, and social information. Here, as an underwriter, I have everything I need to make the credit decision. I can change the term, price, loan amount. On the lower left-hand side, I can interact with the applicant and give them multiple offers. On the right-hand side, I can determine what I want as closing documents to actually fund the loan. And actually, I can interrogate the information. So let's go to the information screen. So we can connect to any credit bureau. In this particular case, we're looking at Experian consumer, Experian business information. We structure and categorize that information for the underwriter. We can look at also social data. So let's say I'm comfortable with the bureau information. So when you look at social data, we're looking at the information that's very important in being able to verify that the business exists, the location of that business, as well as potential customer sentiment of what people are saying about that business. And I can also look at cash flow data. Now, in our opinion, cash flow data is the key component in underwriting a small business. What we do is we seamlessly pull the transactional information from the small business's operating bank account. So you can see bank account balances over time, deposits, withdrawals, any negative days, bounced checks, how much is cash versus cards. And we also categorize all this information into what could be non-operational transactions. So let's say as an underwriter, I'm comfortable with the credit bureau information, the social information, the cash flow information. Then, and I want to interact with the small business, I can give them multiple offers. And from the platform, I can send that to them. So now let's move to what an actual customer will see. So a customer will get an email with a link that they will click and actually see the offers that the bank has given them. I would choose the one that's more appropriate for me. And now automatically that has triggered an activity in the LendingFront platform where that offer has moved from offer sent to offer received. And what's really cool about this is that whole interaction now lives within the system. This is something that in most places happens outside the system, meaning I have to call my banker, I have to make a phone call, I have to send emails. Now, all of this is done seamlessly through the platform, and it took seconds. What's also important to note is that because we are looking at the credit bureau information, the cash flow information, and the social information, plus the interaction, we're building a complete customer digital profile within the system. Now, from here, we can also send e-docs. We can close the loan. If you're interested in seeing how that works, please come to us. and we'll do that from, please come to us and we'll do a personalized demo. Now, I want to leave you with this thought, okay? If you're a small business lender and you're tired of using your clunky sort of commercial process to do small business lending, with the LendingFront platform, you can save a significant amount of time in operations, increase your processing speed, and most importantly, have access to new customers. I want to leave you with this thought. Small businesses are like a bowl of soup, okay? And banks today only have a fork and a spoon to consume that soup. That's really frustrating. We are the spoon. So if you're interested in learning more, please come and talk to us later this afternoon. Thank you.